Alright class, welcome back. Till now we have studied generators, transmission lines and power transfer. Now an important question arises. How does a synchronous generator remain connected to the power system without losing synchronism? And what happens when a fault or a sudden disturbance occurs in the system? These questions lead us to a very important concept in power systems: power system stability. This topic is extremely important for electrical engineering students and is also frequently asked in competitive examinations like GATE, PSU, and university exams. So let's understand it step by step. A synchronous generator connected to an AC power system always tries to rotate in synchronism with the network. That means its rotor rotates at the same synchronous speed as the rotating magnetic field of the power system. As long as the generator remains synchronized with the system, it operates normally and transfers electrical power continuously. This tendency of the generator to remain in synchronism is called stability. On the other hand, if the generator loses synchronism with the power system, it is said to have gone out of step. This condition is called unstable operation. So remember this definition. Power system stability is the ability of a synchronous machine to remain in synchronism after being subjected to disturbances. Now let's see how power transfer depends on the load angle. Suppose a synchronous generator is connected to a power system. The generator develops an internal induced EMF represented by E. The terminal voltage is represented by V. Between these two exists the synchronous reactance represented by X. The angle between the induced EMF vector E and the terminal voltage vector V is called the load angle or power angle, represented by the symbol delta. The electrical power transferred by the generator is given by P equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by X multiplied by sine delta. Let's understand every term. Here, the magnitude of V is the terminal voltage. The magnitude of E is the induced EMF. X is the synchronous reactance. And delta is the load angle between the voltage vector and the induced EMF vector. This equation tells us that the transmitted power depends on the sign of the load angle. Now let's understand this equation graphically. When delta equals 0 degrees, the value of sine 0 is 0. Therefore, the transmitted power is also 0. As the load angle increases, the value of sine delta increases. Consequently, the transmitted power also increases. When delta becomes 90 degrees, the value of sine 90 degrees becomes 1. At this point, the transmitted power reaches its maximum value. The maximum power that can be transferred under steady operating conditions is called the steady-state stability limit. It occurs when delta equals 90 degrees. Substituting delta equals 90 degrees into the power equation, we obtain PSS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by X multiplied by sine 90 degrees. Since sine 90 degrees is equal to 1, the equation becomes PSS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by X. This is known as the steady-state stability limit. Now suppose a disturbance occurs. For example, a short circuit, a sudden increase in load, loss of a transmission line, or a sudden change in mechanical input. During such disturbances, the rotor cannot immediately adjust its position. As a result, the load angle delta starts increasing rapidly. Sometimes, it may even exceed 90 degrees. If the angle continues to increase, the generator may lose synchronism with the system. Therefore, during transient conditions, we cannot safely load the generator up to the steady-state stability limit. Instead, we define another limit known as the transient stability limit. For safe operation, we generally assume a load angle of 30 electrical degrees. Now substitute delta equals 30 degrees into the power equation. We get PTS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by X multiplied by sine 30 degrees. Since sine 30 degrees is equal to 1/2, the equation becomes PTS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by 2x. Now compare this equation with the steady-state stability limit. Since PSS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by x, therefore, PTS equals 1/2 of PSS. This is a very important result. The transient stability limit is half of the steady-state stability limit. This is a favorite examination question. A similar equation is used for power transfer through an AC transmission line. The transmitted power is P equals the magnitude of V1 multiplied by the magnitude of V2 divided by x multiplied by sine delta. Here, V1 is the sending end voltage, V2 is the receiving end voltage, x is the series reactance of the transmission line, and delta is the phase angle between the sending end and receiving end voltages. Again, you can see that power transfer depends on the sign of the power angle. Now the important question is, how can we improve the transient stability of a power system? Several practical methods are used. The first method is using faster and more reliable protection systems. The faster a fault is detected, the smaller the disturbance experienced by the generator. The second method is using high-speed circuit breakers. A fast circuit breaker clears the fault quickly, allowing the generator to regain synchronism. The third method is using rapid auto-reclosing of circuit breakers. Many transmission line faults are temporary, such as lightning strikes. If the circuit breaker recloses quickly after clearing the fault, the transmission line is restored and system stability improves significantly. By improving transient stability, power stations can safely carry higher loads, leading to better utilization of generating equipment and improved economy. Let's quickly revise today's lecture. Stability is the ability of a synchronous generator to remain in synchronism with the power system. Loss of synchronism is called instability or out-of-step operation. The power transfer equation is P equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by x multiplied by sine delta. The load angle is the angle between the induced EMF and terminal voltage. Maximum steady-state power occurs at delta equals 90 degrees. Therefore, PSS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by x. For transient conditions, assuming delta equals 30 degrees, PTS equals the magnitude of V multiplied by the magnitude of E divided by 2x, or PTS equals 1/2 of PSS. Transient stability can be improved by faster protection systems, high-speed circuit breakers, rapid auto-reclosing. So today we understood the basic concept of power system stability, the power angle equation, the steady-state stability limit, and the transient stability limit. These concepts are the foundation for understanding generator stability, transmission system operation, fault analysis, and protection schemes. In the next lecture, we'll study the power angle curve in detail and understand why the generator loses synchronism, along with the concepts of accelerating power, decelerating power, and the equal area criterion. Thank you for watching. If you found this lecture helpful, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Circuit Masterclass for more electrical engineering lectures explained in a simple and practical way. I'll see you in the next class.